Hello, creators. Thank you for dropping by. What is this? Before we get started, please hit that notification, hit the like, and subscribe, and share with someone who you think will get something out of this video, out of this message. I really appreciate it, and it helps the channel grow. And let's get started. So I took a few days off, kind of to reevaluate where I want to be with this, and came to a conclusion that's really important, and that's why today's message or today's thought is this. We have to honor our commitment over what's convenient, or in this case, in the case of the thought, it's commitment over convenience. So what does that mean? This is a hard one, because it's something that I want to say I'm struggling with, but it's something that I encounter, I'm sure you encountered as well. We make a commitment to do something, and in the beginning we're gung-ho, ready, we're going, it's like, we're gonna do it, this is it. And then it becomes difficult to fulfill that commitment, and all of a sudden the enthusiasm isn't quite as high, right? And then one day it just becomes really hard, and you just like, okay, I'll get to it tomorrow. But what happens is tomorrow turns into 2 days, 2 days turns into 4 or 5 days, 5 days turns into a week or two, and it becomes a month, 6 months, a year. And you find that that commitment that you had declared, that commitment that you had established is gone. So now you're out of integrity. You're no longer honoring your word. And one of the most important things that you can do is honor your word, to stay in integrity. But not only with the people that you give your word to, the most important person that you have to honor your word with is yourself. And so I committed to doing 3 days a week. And then I got busy with other things, and next thing I know, I did Monday, and next thing you know, Wednesday came around, I'll get to it later today, never got to it. Then Friday came around, I'll get to it Friday, I'll get to it later in the day, never got around to it, and here we are, next Monday. So I hope you had a good weekend. I did have a good weekend, but I realized that in the back of my mind, that was like, you didn't do any of the CWWs after Monday, what happened? And that voice is there. That voice, whether or not you choose to listen to it, is a different story, right? But the voice is there. It doesn't go away, and it's important. Honoring your commitments to yourself, whether it be like this, doing the CWW videos, it's not long. It's only about anywhere between 5 and 6 minutes a day. If I can't carve out 5 to 6 minutes a day, something's wrong with my schedule. Or it's eating right. So I'm doing that as well, because I recently discovered that gout is in my life, and I have to be really careful about the sugar that I eat. So I can't really eat sugar anymore. But we'll make that another video, but I'll get into more detail with it. But I gotta be careful about how I eat, what I eat. It's not so much exactly what I eat, but the portions, and that's really important. So whether it's making the videos, eating right, training. So you see, I'm sweaty because I just stopped. I just ended up training a little while ago, like maybe a half an hour ago. I finished my morning training, which I had been neglecting as well, and so I had to get back into that. Back to the intensity. I haven't stopped training, but back to the intensity that I'm used to. So that and the gout ties them together. So I have to be really careful. If I want to train, I gotta watch, my diet. And those things are really important. Those are commitments that we make to ourselves, not for anyone else, but for ourselves, for our lives. So you have to be able to honor your commitment to yourself, whether that means you're going to get up early, or you're going to eat well, you're going to exercise, you're going to call your friend or family that you said you would, you're going to do the project that you said you're going to take on, whatever the case may be. You have to honor those commitments, because it's not always going to be convenient. Sometimes it's going to be exactly the opposite. It's going to be hard. Stay in integrity. Stay honoring your word. That's so important. You're going to hear that theme often in these videos, because the honoring your word, having your word is the only thing that you really have. It's the most important thing that you can have is your word, right? So you have to honor your word. You have to stay in integrity. And then when you're out of integrity, like I was last week, because I didn't do Wednesday and Friday, come back and you clean it up. So this is me cleaning it up. I apologize I didn't do my Wednesday, my Friday video, and I recommit to doing my CWWs minimum Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm gonna aim for more than that, but minimum, no less than Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is my recommitment, not only to you, but to me. So I want you to take that on today. If you've committed to something, I want you to take, and you haven't done it in a while because for whatever reason, doesn't matter, whatever reason, today, recommit to doing what you said you were going to do. And above all, you know what I'm going to say, be uncommon. Have a great day. And here we are. We're doing it again. So take care. Enjoy.